Next up on our team preview list will be the Miami Dolphins. Now, this team here has all the talent in the world built around Tua Tagovailoa. The question now is, will he take it to the next level? Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Miami Dolphins fantasy football team preview. All right, giving you the guys you need to key in on and telling you the bad guys not to draft for each and every single team we're going to be going through. This episode happens to be for the Miami Dolphins. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to do three things: like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessengerJustD. Also, don't forget about the TikTok at chef_D91. And don't forget about the Patreon if you want more DFS and betting advice. All right, sign up for that if you want that content as well. All those links will be down below. All right, guys. Now, also, we are currently at 942 of subscribers. The goal is 1K. 1K will be the prize for that 1,000 subscriber. All right, so click that subscribe button right now if you haven't already. All right, 942, goal is 1K. We are almost there, and we're definitely going to get there before the NFL season starts. Before I give you all this great free fantasy football advice, click that subscribe button right now. We're going to put some pressure on you guys to hit that button. All right, now let's get into the Miami Dolphins team preview. First up on the list for the Miami Dolphins will be Tyreek Hill. All right, this is the highest priced Miami Dolphin, okay, on that team. Tyreek Hill, newly acquired. Big question mark here because they have a short arm quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa with some accuracy problems. All right, so you're getting a nice new shiny toy with all the speed in the world. And we have a lot of questions. Number one, we have a non-Andy Reid offense. All right, you're going from Super Bowl championship team in the Kansas City Chiefs and a Hall of Famer in Patrick Mahomes. Okay, and now you're going into high turmoil and a bigger capital here in Miami, Florida, where all the eyes are going to be similar to a New York market or a Las Vegas type of market here in Miami Dolphins, and you get a QB downgrade. You get Tua Tagovailoa compared to Patrick Mahomes. Now, I don't know what Tyreek Hill was smoking that day that he said that Tua is a more accurate quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. That is absolutely asinine. That is the dumbest comment I have ever heard in my life. I don't know. You can't be sucking, bro. I don't even say that. You can't be on his jock like that. Come on. You just met the dude. You just met the dude. Baby, you may have a couple practice, just a couple one-on-one sessions, and you telling me Tua is better than Patrick Mahomes? What? I should bump you down in ADP just for saying something stupid like that. Now, I have so many questions of why he said that. All right. I really do. It doesn't make any sense. All right. He finished wide receiver 6 with the Kansas City Chiefs in a down year. All right, look at his career with the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? Do you think this is going to cut paste right over to the Miami Dolphins? No, there's going to be a little bit of a downside here. You have a great connection. There was no question about the connection between Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes, especially on the deep ball. Patrick Mahomes could throw it 60 yards down the field on a dime to Tyreek Hill. With Tua, that is a huge question mark. With all of the rest, Patrick Mahomes creating left and right, out of the pocket, and still getting the ball to Tyreek Hill. There's question marks, especially with Tua Tagovailoa's throwing motion. It's a big question mark, especially if he goes to his left. Now, we're looking at great season with the Kansas City Chiefs here. Number 6 overall last year. Number 2 in 2020. Number 11, number 4, and number 7. Okay? After his rookie year, he skyrocketed. All right? Now, we're getting a lot of question marks here because technically, he's not the number one option. All right? Tua, if we're talking about connection, you got to understand this. Tua and Jaylen Waddle are like this. They're like this from college. That doesn't go away. similar to what we saw in Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. A lot of people got that wrong. All right, a lot of people got that wrong. A lot of people put that drops problem on Jamar Chase and didn't think about the connection between Burrow and Chase. That it's automatic. It's automatic. They have so many reps together. It's ridiculous. So it is perfect fit for Jaylen Waddle and Tua Tagovailoa in this situation. So we do have a question of, is he the number one option in this offense? And if we're looking at the wide receiver ranks right now for PPR leagues, okay, you see Tyreek Hill at the number 8 position. All right. Now, I think that's kind of right. The only two guys I would bump up is Mike Evans, because we have him and Tom Brady. We know how much of a red zone target Mike Evans is, okay, to Tom Brady, with a big question mark on Chris Godwin. It's not even a big question mark. We know he's going to be out. And no Gronkowski. Mike Evans is a huge, great bump up at the wide receiver 1 position. That's number 1. Number 2, Jaylen Waddle is not far behind at number 14. I literally could move him up into a top 10 range right next to Tyreek Hill and be a debate, and be an actual debate. Now, if you want to argue with that, go ahead. Comment down below. But we've seen the big year that we had from Jaylen Waddle. Absolutely impressive. And now we're getting Tyreek Hill in this situation. Now they're going to have to scheme up a lot of short stuff for this guy. It probably, we'll see if it comes through as strong as it did with Kansas City. But those are more deep targets in Kansas City, more explosive plays there. It's going to be a lot of yards after the catch for Tyreek Hill in Miami. So we're going to put a little bit of a downgrade. I'm telling you right now, he's not going to finish wide receiver number 6 in 2022. Okay, so his current ADP right now is 21, round 2, wide receiver 9. I think he's in that, just in that cusp of 10, 11. I do like 2 other guys. So if he happens to fall to you, then yes, go get you Tyreek Hill. Number 2 on the list will be Jaylen Waddle, who I just spoke about. The person with the great connection with Tua Tagovailoa here, and you saw it in year 1. He finished as wide receiver 13, came out of nowhere. You got him as a steal last year. Now you're paying a little bit of a premium with his ADP at 36, round 3, wide receiver 16. Okay, it depends on your league settings. In PPRs, he's just a little bit higher. So I think he has the upside to finish as a top 10 wide receiver because of the acquisition of Tyreek Hill. Now, when you bring over Tyreek Hill, you think that, Tyreek Hill becomes the number 1 option. But like I said, QB downgrade, coaching downgrade, everything downgrade for Tyreek Hill. All right, for Jaylen Waddle, in his scope, you're looking at Tyreek Hill coming in number 1 option. All the best defenses are going to gear in on Tyreek Hill and leave Jaylen Waddle open in the middle, okay? Open for Waddle, open for Gesicki, open for Chase Edmonds and other guys that are going to be the pass-catching backs on this offense. So I think this is a boost. I think this is a great price to get Jaylen Waddle. Jaylen Waddle is a steal at this current ADP because of the acquisition of Tyreek Hill. So many coverages are going to gear their defenses and protect over the top. Jaylen Waddle, Gesicki should eat in the middle, okay? They should absolutely eat in the middle. Even if Tyreek Hill doesn't do a go route, the eyes are going to be on Tyreek and his speed, all right? Not to mention Jaylen Waddle has just as good a speed as Tyreek Hill, all right? 4.3, 40-yard dash, okay? And even better on his pro day on 4.32. So Jaylen Waddle, this is a great 1-2 punch here. I think the better value of the two is going to be Jaylen Waddle. We've seen a great year 1 from him in 2021. 142 targets, 104 receptions, over 1,000 yards, and 6 TDs, okay? So we're getting a nice prospect here in Jaylen Waddle. And I'm not the only person talking positive about Jaylen Waddle. If we're looking at Mike McDaniel, look at this last sentence. Mike McDaniel, however, who signed a contract to be the new head coach of the Miami Dolphins, has one simple message regarding Jaylen Waddle. I would start him in fantasy. Okay, that's clear, cut, and dry. We're getting the thumbs up from the head coach right there for Jaylen Waddle. Yes, they brought in Tyreek Hill, but I think this is a great boost to Jaylen Waddle's upside for this season. So definitely go get you Jaylen Waddle this year. In that you can even in that 2-3 turn, you can take a shot at him there, or you can let him fall to you, okay? Because a lot of people are just gonna, think about Tyreek Hill. He's the only guy there, and kind of forget about Jaylen Waddle. But Waddle is in a great position in year 2. Number 3 on our list will be the tight end, Mike Gesicki for the Miami Dolphins. Now, he had a solid year for your tight end position at tight end 8 in 2021. Across the board, he is elite at a lot of things. As you see, 40-yard dash, speed score, burst score, agility score, and catch radius is top-notch. Best comparable to Vernon Davis, who was a great tight end. And everything is pretty much baked into his price. Now, I did say he is going, Jaylen Waddle and Gesicki should get a boost to Tyreek Hill. The question is the targets. He's seen a skyrocket in targets in 2021. All right. 111 compared to 2020, where he had 85, and 2019, where he had 89. So I think he falls right in that middle, because we do have an alpha coming into this offense in Tyreek Hill. So targets will go to his way. It will be a give and take there. So we might see a little bit less in the target range for Mike Gesicki, so a little bit less in the reception. So we might fall in that 60 range instead of 53 or 73, right in the middle there. But the positive here is we could get a boost in touchdowns, all right? He saw a downgrade in touchdowns. So when you get in that red zone, the defense is going to key on Tyreek Hill and Jaylen Waddle, and the third option is usually the guy that's going to step up. Mike Gesicki is going to be that guy as the third option in this offense. So we saw 5 touchdowns in 2019, 6 touchdowns in 2020, and then a downgrade, his worst year technically, number 14 overall in fantasy points per game, 9.7, with 2 touchdowns. That was the reason why he finished at tight end 8, okay? Or in other leagues at tight end 14. It depends if it was PPR or if it was non-PPR, okay? So right now, you're getting a great price on Mike Gesicki if you think he's going to be one of those breakout candidates at that tight end position. Current ADP is 132. Round 11 going tight end 13. Okay, he finished tight end 8. Now you're getting him at tight end 13 price. So that is a value right there. I think he has a TD boost this season with all the elite talent that the Miami Dolphins have acquired. So he is a value at his current ADP. So I like Mike Gesicki in that round 11-12 range, right? So go get you him. Number 4 on the list, and this is the biggest question mark on this Miami Dolphins teams, is the running back position, all right? I don't know what they were thinking, but they literally loaded up the running back room with a ton of guys. Not only did they go get Sony Michel, not only did they bring in Raheem Mostert, they also signed Chase Edmonds. And if I had a choice of all the myriad of running backs, because they still have Myles Gaskins as well, we have to follow the money. Money is always going to be the decider and key to snaps, okay? This is the only way to decipher when you get running backs, when you get committee backs, okay? Point blank, period, all right? You got to follow the money. So number 1, Chase Edmonds, what is he getting paid? He's getting paid $12 million, okay? That's number 1. What is Sony Michel getting paid? Sony Michel is getting paid $1 million. What is Mostert getting paid? Raheem Mostert is getting paid $3 million. They also have Myles Gaskins as well. What is he getting paid? He's been here for a long time as well. But what is his contract saying? The money equals minutes here. All right, and Myles Gaskins is getting $2 million. So if you want to put it in the correct way, it should be Chase, Mostert, Gaskins, Michel. Okay, that should be the order of this running back by committee that they have going on right here. And Chase Edmonds has an all-purpose skill set. That's why I also think he should be first on the list as well. And he should be, when you're looking at this and you're looking late in round 11, 12, when you're looking for a running back with some upside, Chase Edmonds can be that guy. He's already worked in running back by committee for a lot of his career, pretty much with the Arizona Cardinals. We saw it in 2021. We thought a lot of people he's going to have a breakout year. A lot of people were getting him in that round 5, round 6 range. But the guy that was the gem was James Conner in that offense. No one's seen that coming. So he's going to a situation now in the Miami Dolphins where there's 4 other running backs alongside him. And now you're getting Chase Edmonds at the correct price, okay? You're getting him at an ADP of 112, round 10, RB 36, all right? He finished as RB 34 last year. Now you're getting him as RB 36. So that is technically a value for Chase Edmonds. The money is saying Chase Edmonds. So those are 2 factors on Chase Edmonds' side of him having a decent year this year, okay? Hopefully we can get a better performance of number 23 fantasy points per game, because if we're factoring PPR scoring, that will be 11.9 that we saw from him in 2021. So he has a high yards per carry pretty much all his career, right around that 5 yards per carry range. He has the catching ability. So when Tua gets in trouble, just check it down to Chase Edmonds, and he is a very great option to have in your backfield as a receiving back, okay? We best comparable to Deion Lewis. We know how great of a receiving back Deion Lewis is a perfect compare to Chase Edmonds. So I'm liking his price in that round 10 range. Round 11, he might fall there. Around that range, there's going to be a lot of rookie running backs, backup rookie running backs is there. I can feel fine going and leaning towards Chase Edmonds in that round 10, round 11 range. I have no problem with that. He should bring up some solid upside potential of a RB20 if he can take hold, get 50 to 60% of those touches, even though we know they're going to run the other guys. They're going to run Raheem Mostert. They're going to run Sony Michel, but they have a lot of injury risk. So that's the upside for Chase Edmonds. He tends to stay healthy. We have a lot of older backs in Mostert and Sony Michel who have a long history of injury. So Chase Edmonds is going to be a safer pick in those later rounds, okay? Oh, God. Last but not least is Tua Tagovailoa, unfortunately, for this Dolphins team preview, all right? This is a do not draft, all right? Do not draft Tua Tagovailoa. There are so many other options at the quarterback position. Late. I'm telling you, late. I swear to God. I'm telling you, there's so many options late at QB. Don't you dare click Tua Tagovailoa's button, all right? Don't you dare draft him. If we're just getting an idea, we're looking at the QB rankings right now. It doesn't matter if it's PPR or not PPR. If we're looking at the QB rankings for fantasy football drafts, Tua Tagovailoa is so low, it is ridiculous. Can I even find this man? Where is he? He's number 16, and he shouldn't even be there. I definitely love Kirk Cousins way more than Tua Tagovailoa. That is not a run-first offense anymore. They're bringing over the LA Rams offense to that team with Justin Jefferson. Are you stupid? Kirk Cousins finished as number 11 quarterback last year. Number 11. Go get you Kirk Cousins, all right? Tua Tagovailoa should be below him. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a bounce-back year. Justin Fields on rushing alone is going to outproduce Tua Tagovailoa. Ryan Tannehill is going to outproduce Tua Tagovailoa. I'll even say Zach Wilson with the upgrade there because the Jets are doing it correctly. All right, and I think Zach Wilson has more talent than Tua Tagovailoa. But that's me being a Jets fan if you think that. But that's fine. There's other guys here. All right? We can even bring up Carson Wentz if we want to. There's a lot of options other than Tua Tagovailoa, mainly Kirk Cousins, Lawrence, Fields. That's 3. And even Winston with the wide receivers he has. Okay? Those are 4 options there, if we want to be 100% correct. Now, his ADP right now is super late, 133, round 12, okay, QB 17. So, if by all means, if you think that this is your guy, go ahead and click that button. But what I figured out, what I found, I think I know what the problem is of Tua Tagovailoa. If we go all the way down in these advanced stats on player profile, And you're going to go all the way down to man versus zone. Man coverage versus zone coverage. There is a huge difference. Absolutely stark difference. Day and night to him throwing against man and him throwing against zone coverage. Okay? He is great at throwing the ball against zone coverage. If we're looking at these numbers. Completion percentage versus zone. Number 2 in the league at 80%. Okay? Passer rating versus man. Number 29 in the league. That's worse. That's worse than god awful. Right? Passer rating versus zone. Number 2 in the league. Passer rating versus man. Number 19. And then passer rating against zone. Number 3. There's up and down. Night and day with Tua Tagovailoa. Now you think me, a regular person that just found this out easily, you don't think defensive coordinators are not going to figure that out? You don't think they know that easy discrepancy against man and against zone coverage? This is what leads into turnovers. He's seeing the coverage. They might be close to each other, might even have space, but you still have to get that ball there in man coverage. And this would lead to turnovers and miss errant throws and other problems at that QB position. He's so good at zone coverage. He did it in college. Pre-snap read. You have your wide receiver or running back in motion. Is that guy following my receiver? If not, then we know. Okay? If he's not following him, then we know it is zone coverage. So nice pre-snap judgment from Tua. That's easy. That's easy. I do that in Madden. That's no problem. That's why he's exceptional at zone. So he sees he's not moving. That's going to be his first option. As soon as he hits the perfect zone, boom. Okay? Question is in man coverage. So I think defenses are going to take advantages of this information because they already have that. All right? When you're gearing up to face Tua Tagovailoa, what are his weaknesses? Okay? So that, I think, is the big problem with Tua Tagovailoa. Exceptional against zone coverage and has a huge problem against man one-on-one coverage. Now, Tyreek Hill can help that. So we'll see. We'll see if we get a reverse on this from Tua Tagovailoa. See if he improves on the man coverage to go with the zone and become a great quarterback. I don't think so. I think he has arm problems. I think he has, obviously, man coverage problems. And I don't think he's a very draftable fantasy football quarterback for this season. So, in my case, do not draft Tua Tagovailoa. Thank you guys for tuning in. That is the breakdown of the Miami Dolphins team preview. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageJustD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. All right? Peace out, guys.